हेलो चिल्ड्रन, हाउ आर यू? आई होप यू ऑल आर डूइंग वेल. सो बच्चों, जब हम अलग अलग मोड्स ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्ट यूज करते हैं तो मतलब हमें कहीं ना कहीं तो जाना है. ओके, सो इन ऑर्डर टू गो समवेयर वी नीड टू नो द डायरेक्शंस, एंड व्हेन वी हैव अ मैप ऑफ समथिंग इट बिकम्स मोर इजियर, है ना? सो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट डायरेक्शंस एंड मैप्स in this chapter. So I know in the left of my house is and in the right of my house is. So bachcho, directions help us to actually gauge what is on the sides, on our sides rather. Okay, so let's look at this small story about Vishal. Okay, Vishal is new in the school. He is a very shy child. He is not able to ask anyone there about the principal's room. What should he do to reach the principal's room? He saw the school map on the board. He writes down the directions using terms like walk to the left, then turn to the right, and so on. Then he follows those directions and reaches the principal's room. Now, what are directions? Okay, direction मतलब किसी को direct करना. Okay, to direct someone or to guide someone about the way to reach the place that they want to reach. Okay, so the terms like left, right, straight, okay, they are used to direct someone to reach a place. So these words are called direction words. The best way to know how to go to one place from another is to remember directions. तो हमें अगर स्कूल जाना है तो आपको उसका डायरेक्शन तो पता होना चाहिए. इफ़ यू आर अ वॉकिंग चाइल्ड एंड वॉकिंग टुवर्ड्स द स्कूल यू शुड नो द डायरेक्शन. ओके, कि घर से निकले, राइट लिया, लेफ्ट लिया, सामने स्कूल है. ओके, स्ट्रेट चले गए, सामने स्कूल है. सो बच्चों, इट्स ऑलवेज गुड टू रिमेंबर कि द डायरेक्शंस टू रीच योर हाउस और स्कूल और एनीवे. क्योंकि क्या होता है, लोग आपको कंफ्यूज भी कर सकते हैं या आप खो सकते हो. इट इज़ वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट. एक तो आपको अपने घर का एड्रेस पता होना चाहिए, आपके पेरेंट्स का नंबर होना चाहिए, सो दैट यू आर नॉट even if you are lost, you can ask someone to help you. Okay, now find out, stand facing the sun and find out the direction of your house according to it. तो आपको ये find out करना है कि जब आप sun के सामने खड़े रहते हो तो which direction you are in. I hope you all know that the sun rises in the east. Okay, and then you have to tell the remaining directions which are there, the direction at your back, on your right and on your left. All right, okay, now there are 4 main directions: east, west, north and south. The sun always rises in the east and sets in the west. Stretch out your arms. This is what you are going to do at home today. Okay, आज ये करना है आपको, आपके हाथों को, arms को stretch out करना है. Okay, like the boy in the picture, and stand facing the east. Okay, your right hand points to the south and your left hand points to the north. Okay, और आपके पीछे क्या है, west. Clear? Now, a compass is an instrument that helps us to find directions. Its needle always points towards the north. ये compass जो है ज़्यादा करके, okay, is being used by the navigators for ship navigation, air navigation, और हर navigation के purpose के लिए compass use होता है. और mostly, okay, the ships and all use this because when they are in the middle of the sea, okay, and they don't know, okay, if they feel that they are lost because of the mist in the air, or if there is this, a big storm in the water or whatever, then compass is the one that guides them. So they follow the direction accordingly. Okay. Now, what are maps? Maps are drawings which show where different places are located. Maps are very useful for us. They help us to find the places where we have not visited before. They help us to find the distance between two places. They also give information about distances, rivers, mountains, weather, etc. Look at the map of Vinay's neighborhood. तो मैप जो होता है उसमें हमें उस जगह की सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलती है, कहाँ पे मंदिर है, कहाँ पे स्कूल है, कहाँ पे हॉस्पिटल है, everything. Okay, the world map tells you about the different countries where they are located. The state wise map tells you about the different places in the state. The city wise map tells you about the neighborhood that you live in. Okay, so these maps are very important. Now let's look at the map of Vinay's neighborhood. Places like a temple, hospital, school, police station, mall, etc. serve as landmarks, okay, for locating a place. A landmark is a place or a thing with the help of which a person can easily recognize a place. Okay, जैसे अगर आपके घर पे कोई गेस्ट आ रहा है और आपके घर के सामने से फॉर एग्जाम्पल कोई मंदिर है, तो आप उनको गेस्ट को बोल सकते हैं कि आप उस मंदिर तक पहुंच जाओ एंड देन माई बिल्डिंग और माई हाउस इज जस्ट ऑपोजिट द टेम्पल. यस, and it becomes easier for him because then the guest does not have to find your house, but all that he needs to do is tell the person about the temple, okay, or ask someone about the temple and then they can guide him and he can reach your house. Okay, so in a map, okay, we also use a symbol, okay, symbols in place of actual pictures of the landmarks. Symbols are used as they save space and are easy to understand. So जैसे हॉस्पिटल के लिए सिंबल है, जैसे प्लस का साइन बनता है फॉर द हॉस्पिटल, रेलवे स्टेशन के लिए सिंबल है, हर चीज़ के लिए सिंबल्स होते हैं. ओके, नाउ देयर इज अ बुक ऑफ मैप्स. Okay, it's a fact. Okay, we are looking at the fact zone. It's a fact that there is a book of maps and that book is called Atlas. Okay, so for locating a nearby place, we can draw a sketch. It is a rough drawing of a place. It does not have exact measurements. It generally contains signs or symbols which help us to locate the place easily. तो अर्लियर टाइम्स, ओके, अगर आपके घर पे कोई आता था तो आपके पापा जो है उसको कहीं जाना होगा तो एक पेपर पे ड्रॉ करते थे कि आप यहाँ से निकलोगे फिर राइट जाओ लेफ्ट जाओ. सो दैट इज़ हाउ दे यूज टू एक्सप्लेन इन अ रफ स्केच बना के. ओके, सो नाउ चिल्ड्रन, डू इट योरसेल्फ. ड्रॉ अ रफ स्केच ऑफ योर नेबरहुड. तो अभी बैठ के आपको अपने नेबरहुड का एक स्केच बनाना है. जैसे योर हाउस, ओके, आपके हाउस के राइट में क्या है, लेफ्ट में क्या है, सामने क्या है, एवरीथिंग अबाउट इट इन डिटेल. ओके, नाउ रिमेंबर देयर आर 4 मेन डायरेक्शंस: ईस्ट, वेस्ट, नॉर्थ एंड साउथ. अ कंपास इज एन इंस्ट्रूमेंट दैट हेल्प्स अस टू फाइंड डायरेक्शंस. Maps are drawings which show where different places are located. And a landmark is a place or a thing with the help of which a person can easily recognize a place. Okay, now let's look at the different words in the word bank. Map, it is a diagram of area of land. Symbol is a mark or sign. Sketch is a rough drawing and measurements are characteristics that tell size, shape and quality of something. Okay, now that children you know about maps and direction, it's time to reread the chapter and do the back exercises. So quickly start doing it.